Hi everybody, I'm coming in a little early today because I want to make sure that I have the proper connection, and it looks like I do, thank goodness. I do not know what happened on Monday, but there was something going on because I tried to Skype with another private client and the Skype wasn't working. So who knows, right? I mean, technology. But it looks like we're all set to go. So I am going to start today with some warm-up drills, just sitting here in the chair, and then a few more drills standing. And then I'm going to launch into our board exercises and kind of alternate between the board and the floor, targeting just the core just a little bit more, not that, drastic, but a little bit more. And I just really want you to think about, throughout the workout, the proper posture, because what this board is affording you to do is really achieve proper alignment. It's so important. So that's why I think we're always cueing you on keeping your shoulders back and pressed down, keeping your abdominals in, because that always takes the stress off of your low back. And also, the more you engage your core, the stronger your foundation is going to be. And then always keeping a soft knee, because you want to take the stress off of your knees. And certainly when doing squats or lunges or anything like that, proper alignment is crucial. So, that knee always has to be over your ankle. You never want to be pressing the knee forward, because then all the emphasis is on the knee. And when doing a squat or a lunge, we want the emphasis to be on our thighs and our glutes, okay? So those are just a few things I want you to think about today. That neurological brain connection, so crucial, because what happens is we really improve our reaction time, right? So if, God forbid, we take a stumble, our reaction time is going to be so much quicker because of working on this board, on the 60 up. And you're going to have such a strong foundation, because working with the 60 up promotes that joint stability. So there's just numerous benefits, as I'm sure you already know. But I would love to hear, again, always what your biggest benefit has been so far. Barney's getting restless. Okay, first he wants to come up, then he wants to go down. Can you relate to that situation? Okay, so today's a very special day because it is my sister Judy's birthday and my best friend Marcy's birthday. So February 5th is always a really special day. So just sending out lots of love to them. Hi Jack, how you doing today? I came in early just because I wanted to make sure that everything was working properly, because Friday had Monday, I'm losing all track, because Monday I had some technical difficulties, So anyway, Jack, do you have your 60 up? Are you going to join me for my workout today? I hope so. So what's going on this weekend? Do you have any big Super Bowl plans? And if you do, and if you are going to gather, of course, I know you're going to practice safety, right? First and foremost, I know the vaccines are getting out there finally, but we're still not, in the safety zone. So, I was invited over for a Super Bowl party, but I probably am going to pass just because it's inside. And, if you are going to be inside, I really recommend having, all like doors open, make sure it's ventilated. I think it's going to be a warm day here on Sunday again. I think we're going to be like in the mid 50s. So if they have it somewhat outside, then I'll kind of rethink that. But anyway, I hope you're doing great. I hope you're feeling energized and ready for this workout. I know that I am. I am just gonna grab my iPad because now that I know that we're working, I'm gonna get that music started. So make sure you have your short bands. I'm gonna take these off and attach them to the front so they're ready to go. And that's it. There's so many things to remember, you know, when doing a class. All right. Okay, now the music's not working. I don't get it. Okay. Okay, let me know if that music is too loud. And I am just gonna make sure, so if you're with me for the first time, I'm taking my shorter band, my beginning shorter band, and I'm gonna just loop it through the slot, and then you take the handle and you put it through the loop, and then you just sync up on that band and attach it. So, I know, Barney. I know, sweet boy. But you know, you already went outside. You already went outside, and it's cold out there. All right, I think I'm almost ready to get started. Okay. So if you don't have your chair, grab your chair. Certainly make sure you have your water. Hi, Mary. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Pat. How are you guys doing today? I came in a little bit early just because I wanted to make sure everything was working properly today due to the technical difficulties on Monday. So first, I'm just scooting all the way to the edge of the chair. And again, I'm focusing on posture today, you know, proper body alignment. So first, we're just gonna bring that knee up. So we're just gonna start waking up those hip flexors, right? And use your breath, but stay tall. And then you're gonna add that opposite arm and opposite leg. So open up that side body. Keep your abdominals engaged. Hey, Mary, is it Molly Ann? Hi, Molly Ann, how you doing? Are you ready for a weekend? I am, although every day is the same for me. I mean, weekend, no weekend, every day is Groundhog Day for me. When you lift, I want you to think about really elongating your spine and use that breath. This is such a great warm-up exercise. Are you gonna work out later? Okay, Vicky, check in later. Have a great day. And we're gonna do 4 more. Last 2 here. Good, now what we're gonna do is just step it out and pull it in. Step it out, pull it in. Oh, I'm so glad that you've improved your stamina, Pat. That's such a great thing, isn't it? When you're feeling stronger and you're building your strength and endurance, because with consistency, that's what it's all about, you know? Just being patient with yourself, being persistent, and you're going to make progress. So you're just listening to your body and doing your best. That's all you can do. So we're really opening up the hips here, but try not to cave your body. I caught myself. I wanted to do this. I totally did. But sit up tall. Keep those abdominals in. So you know what's great about this exercise too, or this drill, is that you're really engaging your lower abdominals here too. So we're just gonna do 2 more of these. And last one, and it's up to you how high you wanna lift that leg. Whew. And then just march it out. And now we're gonna go into that core crunch. So we're gonna inhale up and exhale down. So when you exhale down, round your back, tuck chin to chest. And what I'm doing when I come down as well is I'm lifting my toes up. And really pull those abdominals in tight. So we're really warming up your core. And when you reach, fully extend, reach for the ceiling, and crunch it in tight. I love this core crunch flow. We use our abdominal strength so much throughout these workouts. So it's nice to properly warm up. And we're gonna do 2 more of those. And last one here, hold this crunch, toes are up. Bring it up center, and we're just gonna do waist twists. So look, my head stays neutral. And just go to your natural range of motion. You're not holding your breath here, but you are staying nice and tall, using that breath. For 4, twist it. 3, and 2, and 1, and bring it back to the center. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up those thighs. So we're gonna sit up and back down. So if you need to use those hands to find that chair, that's perfectly fine. And you can use your hands on your thighs if you'd like to. Take your time here. For 4, and 3, 2. Last one here, and standing up. Now stay here and grab your chair. And we're gonna go into a leg extension with a step back. So bring it up, extend, bring it in, step back. I really like this drill as well because we're continuing to warm up those knees and your quadriceps. Use your breath. Get a full extension if you can, and that standing leg stays bent. We're gonna do 2 more of these. And then we're gonna hold it up and we're gonna go into repeaters. So engage those abdominals. Remember thinking about that proper alignment. Shoulders back and down. Use your breath. For 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. I really felt that, huh? Okay, now we're just gonna go into a hip swing. So release, keep the hips facing forward. And just go to your natural range of motion here. When the leg comes back, you can hinge forward slightly. But again, do keep that standing leg bent. Use your breath. So this is also testing your balance. If you want to take your hand off and see how stable you are, you don't have to. But just see how you're doing as far as your progress. Are you able to hold this balance on the floor? 2 more times. And relax. And then we're gonna switch right away. So we're gonna bring that knee up, extend, bring it in, step back. Extend. So I'm exhaling as I'm doing that leg extension. Stay tall. How are you doing? Two more times, and then we're going to do those repeaters. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Place, place, squeeze. Two more times. Hold it. Oh, release. Okay, let's do that leg swing. I really love this drill. It's such a nice release for your hip, for your psoas. Just let it go. It's a nice release for your low back as well. But keep those hips forward. Don't turn the hip out. That's a tendency that people want to do, but you're staying in that proper alignment. That is the focus of the day. I'm going to constantly be pulling you back to proper posture and proper alignment. Two more times. And relax and kick it out. Okay, I'm going to take this board behind me. Now I want you to get a quick drink of water. And if you haven't already, make sure you have your bands attached to the front. And what we're going to do now is warm up those calf muscles. So lift and lower. Drop that foot. Keep that board center. And try to come all the way up on the balls of those feet. Drop those shoulders. Four more times. 1. Exhale up. 2. 3. Now hold it at the top. Tight pulses from here. Pulse up. Pulse up. Getting into that top portion of your calf muscle. Feeling it. Feeling it. And hold it up. And if you're feeling stable, let's test your balance. Take one hand off, engage your core. Then take your other hand off. Pick that focal point. Release, release. Drop the heel. Open the feet a little wider. Hamstring curls. warm up those hamstrings now. Kick your butt. Keep that board center. And just come down soft, no pounding on the floor. Lift your body weight away from the floor. So you're as light as a feather. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now add a pull back here. So warm up those back muscles now. Exhale as you pull. Make a fist and use your breath. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now sidestep it here. Keep the board center. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Now bring it center. Step it out. And big arm circles back. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, now we're gonna get ready for our step ups. So we're gonna step up on 2 and 2, and then bring it down. So first stabilize, step up, step down, step down. So you are letting that board drop. Just thinking about that foot placement, focusing on those pressure points in the feet, the proper alignment, shoulders are down, knees are soft, and you're engaging your core. Now we're gonna add a knee up to this. Lift, lift, step and lift. You are dropping that board. Just getting familiar now with the board. We're gonna do 4 more of these. 1, lift. 2, lift. 3, and 4. Good, now step it up to center lift. Step it up to center lift. Now we are trying to maintain that center balance. Lift. Place that foot on that center line. Relax the grip on the poles. How are you doing? You can slow it way down if you need to. And we're going to do 4 more of these. 1, lift. 2, lift. 3, and 4. Now we're going to stay up there. Lift, hold the center. Drop the shoulders. Your first standing balance exercise on the board. So again, proper alignment. Knee is soft, shoulders are down and back. Chin is retracted inward. Abdominals are engaged and you're really using your breath. And then step it down and walk it out a little bit before we switch to the other side. Just step it out. How did you do with that first balance? Thumbs up for 4 and press, 3 and press, 2 and 1. Stabilize. Left foot comes up to that center line. Lift and find your balance. Proper alignment, proper posture. What are the key elements there? Think chin retracted in, shoulders down, retracted back, abdominals in, straight spine, knees soft, abdominals engaged. Then step it down and step it out. How did you do with that? Press. Keep pressing it out. Now we're going to bring our feet wide. And what we're going to do is punch across the body. Use your waist here. Strong punch. And use your breath. So visualize a punching bag and punch right in the center of that bag. Really think about driving this punch from your waist. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Now side step it here. You can place your hands back on the poles, keep the board center. Come down lower if you want to activate the thighs a little bit more. And you can lift the opposite foot if you'd like. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good, now we're going to stay with that side step. We're going to turn slightly, just at a 45-degree angle. Two more, and stabilize here. Now what we're going to do is step up, and we're going to add the leg curl. So you can put your hand on that front pole. First stabilize, step up behind the 2, lift, down and down. Step up, curl, down and down. So look, straight spine, chest lifted, chin retracted inward, shoulders dropped, abs engaged, and use your breath. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to hold this one up there and go into those repeaters. Now you can stay here with both hands on the pole, or you can test your balance if you feel confident. Pull your abs in tighter, pick that focal point, and then if you'd like to try to take the other hand off, only if you feel stable. Use your breath. Whoops, I almost kept it going. For 4, curl, 3, exhale, 2, and 1, hold it up. Step it down and down. Bring it to the other side. First step, touch it. Drop the board. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now we're stepping behind that 3, curl, down and down. Step, curl, down and down. of these, and then we're gonna do those repeaters. Use your breath. Okay, you ready? Let's do it. Step up, repeat. Exhale at the top. Abs in tight. Test your balance. Pick that focal point, and if you're feeling stable and super confident, let's take that other hand off. But you don't have to. I'm pressing my foot into the board. Whew. This one's trickier. I'm accepting the challenge. My left leg is working like crazy. Whew, that's it for me. For 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Step it down, step it down. How did you do? Just go into those alternating leg curls, release, release. Come low if you like. Bring your arms up. Pull, pull, pull and curl. Notice I am not bouncing, and you can slow this way, way down. You don't have to use the arms if you don't want to. This is just bringing a little bit of a low impact cardio exercise into the mix. Get that heart rate up a little bit. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, side step it here. Then turn, side step this way. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Now stabilize. We're going to step up to that center. Push your heels down. Step up to the center. Go into your side leg lift. Step down and down. Step up, lift, down, and down. Lead with the heel of that foot. Drop your shoulders. Engage your core. Now, if you really want to challenge yourself here, you don't have to. Bring your arm up, and at the same time, we're going to crunch down. This is more of an advanced move here. So really keep your abdominals engaged, and exhale down. Are you able to do it? 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then hold it up and lift. Hold that board down, lift. Keep that standing leg bent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Woo! Rock forward and back. My abductor really feels that, my outer thigh. How about you? It's obviously for me a weaker muscle group. For 4, press into the toes, press into the heels. Hold it center, find your balance. Pick that focal point, engage that core. And if you're feeling really good, let's try to go into a calf raise here. I'm stepping it back a little bit. And then drop those heels. How did you do? Forward and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to step forward with the left and back with the right. So we are in our stationary lunge position. My knees are bent, forward and back. So think about pushing into the toes in the front and then the heel in the back. Got that? For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready to find that center? Are you ready to test your balance? I'm going to try it. Ah! Oh, this is tricky. Okay, that's it for me. Forward and back. That was challenging. How did you do? 2 more. Good, then step it forward. Step it down. Okay, we're bringing it center. Side step it here. Release. You can lift that other foot. You can have a little fun with it, why not? For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's turn it. Two more here. Then stabilize. You ready for those side leg lifts? Let's do it. Plant those heels. Step up to that middle line. Lift, step down and down. Proper alignment, so that means with the leg abductor, the leg is coming directly to the side of your body. The heel comes up first, so the focus is on that outer thigh. Abdominals engaged, shoulders dropped, neck retracted in. Oops. It's a lot to think about. Knees soft. Now if you want to try again, bring that arm up and we are going to crunch it down at the same time. And it doesn't matter, again, how high that leg comes. This is a challenging exercise. You don't have to do it only if you feel confident. Two more times. And now we are going to bring it up, hold and lift, lift, whew. And hold it. Release, rock forward and back. Whew. Push into those toes, into those heels. Toes, heel. Adjust your footing if you need to. Are you ready to find that center? Let's do it. And if you feel good, let's try to do a calf raise. Are you able to get that center in the calf raise? I'm struggling. I got it now. Release, step forward with the right, back with the left, knees are bent, rock forward and back. Push into the toes, then into the heel. I love the board because we are strengthening our ankles, our knees, our hips, our low back, really stabilizing so we are preventing the possibility of injury. Okay, now when you're ready, let's find that center. Engage that core. Think about those pressure points in your feet. And then if you feel stable and you want to try to take your hand off, I'm going to try. I really feel my ankle being challenged here. How did you do? Forward and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the board, step it down, step it down. Woo! Side step it. Take the arms off. We're gonna go into a chest fly, so palms facing each other. Slight bend in that elbow. And then think about squeezing into your chest. Exhale. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, side step. Now what we're going to do is go into that full body sweep. Sweep it across the body. Release your shoulder. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Then hold it here. Go into our core crunch. Now if you want to use the pole, make sure that board is dropped down. But really think about pulling your abdominals in without rounding your back. Keep that straight spine. And just think about your lower abdominals. Pull them in and exhale. That standing leg stays bent. Exhale down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the side sweep. So look, I'm circling that arm in front of my body. Release, release. Big sweeping motion here with a toe tap. Are you ready to do the other side? Okay, let's do it. Arms up. Use the pole if you need to. Crunch. Four more times. 1, 2, 3. Last one here. Back into the sweep. Just let it go. Knees stay soft. 4, sweep it. 3, and 2, and 1. Side step it here. Now get a quick drink of water. And I want you to grab your bands, your long band, just one of them. So I'm going to grab my green, which is intermediate, and I'm going to step, sorry Barney, step close as close as I can to the handle. Check the tension. If it's too much, then you can walk away from the handle. Use the pole, step back with the opposite leg, square those shoulders, because remember, proper alignment, straight spine, shoulders square to the floor, neck is long. Go into your one arm row. Exhale at the top. Squeeze into your upper back. Controlled moves. So play around with that tension. If you need to lighten it up, then step further away from the handle. But use your breath. How are you doing with this? 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's hold it at the top. And release. Just shake that arm, do some circles. I'm switching to my yellow band now. Again, stepping on. This time I'm stepping right next to the loop. So when you're standing, proper alignment. Knees bent. Don't be in an arched back position. Tuck that pelvis under. Drop the shoulders. Again, we're playing around with the resistance. Exhale up, front raise. So look, there's a slight bend in my elbow, and I'm not bringing it above the shoulder because that can cause impingement. We're just working that anterior deltoid. Use your breath. If this is too difficult, then please stop the move, and you can literally just create your own resistance as if you were lifting through thick air, or you can grab a water bottle or a can of soup. There's many different options if this is too difficult. I don't want you to strain at all. We're gonna do 2 more of these. And last one here. And release. Okay, shake that arm out, and now we're gonna go into our one arm triceps kick back. So again, we're playing around with that resistance. I'm stepping a little closer to the handle. We're going to that same position as we are in that one arm row. Only this time our elbow is up shoulder height, palm is facing up, abs in tight. Here we go. Extend. Hey, Barney. You're such a good boy. Can you get a full extension on that arm? Again, if this is too difficult, you can simply use your own body's resistance or use that towel exercise that I've shown you. If you need a reminder on that, let me know. Be happy to show you. Woo! It's burning. 2 more times. Oh boy. And release. Just circle that arm. Release, release. Let it go. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, before we switch to the other side, I am going to do some squats. So first you're gonna step up behind the 2, drop the board. 2, rock side to side. Keep those knees bent. When you're ready, find that center. Think proper alignment. Use your breath. Now push your hips way back. Are you ready? Keep that board center. Relax your grip. And sit and up. Take your time with these, because the main thing is keeping that board center. And if you don't want to do the squat and you simply want to work on your balance, that is great. Just focus on that, those proprioceptors, that inner focus. If you have knee limitations and you don't want to do the squat, but do think about that posture. Now we're going to hold it at the bottom, holding, breathing. Are you feeling this in your glutes? And then we're going to come up slowly. We're going to come up onto the balls of our feet. And if you feel confident and you feel stable, I don't. Okay, I'm pulling my stomach in as tight as I can. Oh boy. I'm going to try. Here we go. Okay, that's it. Drop the heels, bend the knees. Step, touch, release, release. How did you do? That calf raise hold is hard. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Step together, step down, and down. Let's release those arms. Circle, circle, circle. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Now bring your arms up like a goalpost. Bring it at an angle. We're gonna do an oblique crunch, so you can either do it, put your hand on the pole. If you do, drop that down. Elbow to knee. Exhale down. It's up to you. Keep that standing leg bent. Four, 3, 2, last one. Bring it center. Step side to side. Lift your foot. Then turn. Then stabilize. Push your hips down. Drop that board, arm here. Crunch. If you don't want to hang on, elbow to knee. So it's a slight cross over your body. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it center. March it out. Release those arms, big circles forward. Four more times. And again, we're going back to the other arm. I'm grabbing my green for the one arm row, only because, you know, your back, larger muscle group, obviously, right? So usually your back and your chest can handle heavier resistance. But again, you're listening to your body, okay? So use that pole if you need to. Step back with the opposite leg, anchor the band. Square those shoulders, one arm row. I'm gonna take some of that resistance out. Proper alignment is key here. Look, my back is straight. My shoulder isn't lifting when I bring that band up. You want to stay very stable. Strong foundation here. So we're isolating our upper back. So you're looking, keeping that focal point. Exhale up. For 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it at the top. Release. Good. Now we're going into that front raise. Anchor the band. Bend the knees. Tuck that pelvis under. Engage your core, drop your shoulders. Ooh, I gotta grab the yellow band. Okay. Knew something wasn't quite right. Too hard. The green one's too hard for my anterior deltoid. Okay, position. Exhale up. Keep that chin retracted inward. If you're struggling at all, please stop the exercise. 2 more times. Good, then step back. Square those shoulders, elbows up, shoulder height. Triceps kick back, here we go. Make it a little more challenging. Use that breath. Extend that arm. For 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it at the top. Release. Woo. Circle that arm, release. Release. And we are going to move the bands, move the poles to the center. Time goes too fast to get all the exercises in that I want, but trying. You just do the best you can. You don't have to do the whole class if you don't want to. It's up to you though. If you need to take more breaks, that's okay too. Okay. Here we go. Get a quick drink of water. Woo! Working. Okay, we're gonna step up into that middle line and back. Step, push forward and back. So it's a front lunge. Keep that board center. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now step behind the number 1 and 1. Rock side to side, slow or fast. Put some hip action in there. My sister left for Vail today. I'm so jealous for her birthday weekend. I'm gonna do some snowboarding. Then I saw my other sister send me a picture from Wisconsin, and it's gonna be like 30 below zero with the wind chill factor, okay? I thank goodness for the mild winters here in Denver. Okay, now keep it center. Tuck that pelvis under. Drop those shoulders. Think about that posture. And then if you feel good, grab those bands, lock those elbows in, stabilize, biceps curl. Exhale up. Are you able to maintain that center balance? Now again, with the proper alignment, we don't want to put our wrists into play. So be careful you're not doing this with your wrists. Keep the wrist fixed. So just the biceps are lifting. Exhale up. For 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top, hold, push your hips back, sit into the squat, watch those knees don't bow inward, abdominals are engaged, your chest is lifted. Now if you'd like to try to do a couple pulses here with your biceps, you can. Keeping that center, this is challenging. For 4, 3, 2, let's hold it at the top. And then pull it up, squeeze the tush, release, hook those bands. Side to side, how did you do? Pretty good? Good. I'm pretending like I can hear you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we are going to the 3, drop the board, 3, drop the board, side to side. Focusing a little more on those inner thighs because we haven't worked that muscle group yet, so I know I'm winding down on the time here, but I like to be thorough. You know me, right? For 4, 3, 2, 1, find that center. Engage that core. Tuck that pelvis under. And if you want to challenge yourself, point the toes all the way out. Push your knees back further. Come down into your plie. Hold that plie. Now if you really want to challenge yourself, grab the bands. Angle them out. Woo! Biceps curl. Then you can bring it up and curl. Are you able to keep that balance? Now look, this is an advanced move, a combo move. So you can either just focus on the center balance, just focus on the plie, or just focus on your biceps. It's completely up to you. For 4, I'm pushing my heels into the board. I'm squeezing up into my tush at the top. And then I'm holding this one at the top. Drop plie. Release the bands. Woo! Push it up, squeeze the tush. Bring the toes center, bend the knees. Step and tap. Wow. I had to just give you that good challenge, right? 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now step it back to the 2 And the 2, find that center right away. Tuck that pelvis under. Grab the bands. Push your hips back slightly and row. Exhale up. Find that center. 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top. Tight pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold up. Slow it back down. Full range. Now remember, if this is too difficult for you, you do what you can and leave the rest. You know, this is always about you going at your own pace and listening to your own body. So don't get frustrated. Just do the best you can every day. Take as many breaks as you need to. Just simply focus on the center balance. Just showing up. I'm super proud of you, okay? For 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top. Tight pulses. So you're initiating this pulse from your back muscles. Hold it at the top. And release. Bring it up, side to side. How did you do? Okay, drop the board, step it down, feet wide, and just release, release. Woo! I felt that today. I worked up a good sweat. I hope you did too. Release, release. Shake your arms, roll your shoulders, sidestep it. Just work it out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just step in place. And we're going to go into our stretch. I know I've gone over time. First, we're going to do that low back stretch that I love. So we're going to step it back. Bend your knees, hinge from the waist, and just breathe here. And then bring it up slowly. Bring your heel up on that board, toes up. Both toes pointing straight ahead. Hinge from the waist. And just breathe into your hamstrings. You don't want to neglect the stretching portion. It's really important. So use your breath. Remember, try to take more breath in with that inhale. Fill those lungs with your breath in. And then slowly come up and switch. Both toes pointing straight ahead. Push your hips back. Send that healing light in with your breath. As you exhale, sink a little deeper, if that feels okay. And then slowly bringing it up. Bring your right leg up. If you can, grab your ankle, push your hips forward, glue those knees together, and breathe into your quadriceps. Remember, the more you push your hips forward, the deeper that stretch. And then release. Other leg up. Knees together. Tuck that pelvis under. How are you doing? Step all the way back, push that heel down. Stretch your calf muscles. And then switch. And release. Okay, guys, I'm gonna come on over. And finish stretching. How are you doing? How did you do today? Were you able to keep up? Challenging, I'm glad you liked it. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Marty. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna stretch out my hip. So cross that ankle right over your thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Don't worry if you can't do this. You could simply just pull the knee up like this. You can cross the legs, lean into the stretch this way, or if you want a deeper stretch. Yay, I'm glad you're gonna do it again, Betsy. I definitely got sweaty today, you know, just incorporating those low impact cardio moves really is great. I like the balance. No pun intended or pun intended. All right, I'm glad you liked it, Duresha. Are you breathing into this stretch? Whew. I did a private session yesterday too, so I'm extra stiff. And when it's cold out, remember your muscles tighten and contract much more, so it's even more important in the winter months to do extra stretching, extra warm-ups. That's why we take so much time, because we don't want you to pull a muscle. We don't want you to injure yourself, you know? Don't force anything. Okay, release that leg. Oh, kick it out. Oh my gosh. And switch. Sit up nice and tall. How did you do with your posture today? How did you do with the challenge of paying attention to proper body alignment? Hey Bob, how you doing? I'm glad you liked it. You know, I'd love to hear if there's ever anything you want me to focus on, because that's what we're here for. You know, if you need any extra help, you know, just let me know and I can address that, okay? Oh yeah, that feels good. And then release and kick it on out. Interlock your fingers behind your head. Push your head into your hands. Press those elbows back. Hold and breathe. And then release and roll those shoulders up and back. Squeeze and release. I know, isn't it, Pat? It is a lot to remember, but if you think for the cueing, for your proper body alignment, if you just think from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. So keeping that chin retracted in, because why I say that is we don't want your chin jutting out. You know, it just causes so much stress in the neck, and that keeps your spine neutral. Dropping your shoulders rather than being in a hunched position. You know, when we do our exercises, relax the shoulders down. Abdominals are engaged because that's your foundation. That's going to help with stabilizing each and every exercise. Straight spine. Very important to keep that neutral spine. We don't want to be in a hyperextended position. Puts a lot of stress on our back. That's why I'm always reminding you to tuck your pelvis under. Engage your abdominals. That's going to keep that nice straight spine. Knees soft. It's going to take the stress off of your knees. And then thinking about those pressure points in your feet. You know, and sometimes they're shifting to the balls of your feet. Sometimes they're shifting to your heels. And then, of course, your breath. So those are the factors. Those are the cues that you want to be constantly reminding yourself of, even though I'm reminding you constantly. I know I must sound like a broken record. Okay, good to hear, Molly Ann. Hi, Doug. I'm glad you were able to get through most of it, Molly Ann. That's brilliant. Okay, guys, listen. Well, that's it for me. Have a great weekend. Happy Super Bowl, even though I don't really care, to be honest. My Packers aren't in it, so, you know, I don't really care. But if you care, I'll root for you. I'll root for your team. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong, and keep doing it, all right? Bye, everybody.